gorgeous Capricorns, this is Debs and this is your reading for mid-July 2026. Lovely to be with you guys. I hope you're well. And I don't know why I'm hearing Archangel Uriel. So Archangel Uriel may be with you at this time. My lovely Caps, I saw someone driving down a very long straight road. And they began to feel uncomfortable. They were sort of shifting in their seat. And they thought, yeah, no, doesn't feel right. And so they changed the channel. They tuned into a different radio station, okay? And the music was completely different. And they thought, okay, good start. Feeling a bit better. And then when there was a turning up ahead, they thought, to hell with it. Oh, I'm just gonna head down this road. Don't know where it's gonna lead me. Don't know where it's gonna take me. But I've got a little bit bored with just following this really long straight road. And they began to feel inspired. They were looking at flowers blooming on hedgerows. They were meandering through little villages, and they thought, oh, okay, this is what I needed. So I don't know, Caps, whether or not you are deciding to look in a different direction, decided to try something new, decided to dip your toe in the water of something completely different. But it's as if you've been sitting in a void. You might have just been bored. You might have felt frustrated. But Caps, you're going to be delving into something new. I'm hearing what will be will be. Okay. So guys, here we go. This is the divination deck. If you guys want a private reading, I'm offering 50% still off all of my readings, okay? The link is down below. All the decks are listed, as you know, and the link is there to join the channel. Yeah. So Caps, you changed the station, you tuned into different music, you swung off the road, and you are now becoming inspired again. Let's see where this takes us, guys. Yeah. Capricorn, the Wheel of Fortune. Cappy, the divine is shifting your gaze in a different direction. Capricorn, try this, do that, right? I'm hearing we're always with you anyway. Okay, we're always with you anyway. Just try something new. I feel the divine is trying to get you out of a rut somehow. All right. So before I forget to hold up the card, here we go. Wheel of Destiny, guys. You are being guided to try something different, to do something in a different way, to see things from somebody else's perspective, maybe. You're going off the beaten track somehow, Capricorn. So Archangel Michael, what do we have for my Caps, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And suddenly there's a lot of energy in the deck. Mid-July 2026. I'm hearing 143. 143 could mean something to someone. Yeah, there's something here, Caps, about you no longer wanting to move forward. You're now trying side to side, and I don't know what that means. You want to grow out as opposed to up, okay? Because okay. Michael's now showing me somebody screwing a lid on a lemonade bottle. Okay. He's saying, what is it? And I'm saying it's a cap. You are realizing, Capricorn, that you are capped, maybe stopped from moving further forward in a particular direction. They want you to spread tentacles to the side. I hope, guys, you're with me. That's what I'm seeing. Yeah, okay, interesting. The Six of Cups. Capricorn, you're sitting in a bit of nostalgia, realizing that you need a shot of adrenaline. You need to be inspired. You need to look at pastures new, is what I'm hearing. Okay. Yeah. So, Wheel of Fortune, 6 of Cups. I mean, this can be a contradiction in terms. The divine is trying to steer you in another direction. You are back in the past. Now, it may just simply be, Caps, that you need to break a routine. You need to do something differently. Maybe you've done something the same way for too long. And, okay, Michael's now showing me a loaf of bread. It may be getting stale. It may be getting stale, or you feel bored, restless, frustrated. Okay, guys. The Devil, straight out with your Capricorn energy. Okay, people. Yeah, you may feel as if you're stuck in a cycle of doing things the same way, maybe connecting with the same people, same work routine, maybe, and you're realizing something needs to change because you're shifting slightly into becoming obsessed about this. Why isn't the old system working? Why am I feeling as if this just isn't happening anymore? Yeah, Cappy, change is needed. You felt stuck. You felt stuck, yeah. Now, this can be you looking at past mistakes, or you may be recognizing, Capricorn, that you're becoming lost because people are growing around you and you're realizing that all the hard work you've been putting into something just isn't manifesting what you hoped for. I mean, this is you thinking, wow, you know, I've worked so hard, but there's a sense of looking back, feeling you should have taken a different path, or you should have done something differently. You may be feeling worried, nervous, looking at savings. But guys, you can get yourself out of this. You're the only person that can. In the past, Capricorn, King of Wands. Okay, all right. I may be connecting with a feminine Saturn, her masculine. Or you could have met a King of Wands. Or Cappy, as a masculine, you could have embodied the energy of the King of Wands and took action. Okay. After that time, Caps, you might have held yourself back from doing something, taking a course of action, or you may have been consciously thinking about your health, concentrating on your health. Leo energy for some. You held back the lion within, Capricorn. In your thoughts now is the Two of Swords. Okay. Cappy, what you're recognizing is you might have been sat in a tinge of denial. No, sure, it's all going to be fine. No, I'm going to continue on this path. No, don't want to make any changes. Capricorn, you might be realizing here that you may have kept yourself stuck. And guys, it could be because you felt comfortable in the cycle. It felt familiar to you. This is you recognizing, Cappy, very simply that the divine is trying to shift you on a slightly different path, onto a more successful path. In the immediate future, guys, yeah, and Cappy, wow, this is you going for it. This is you no longer trying to forge ahead. You are shifting direction. I love that. This is you inspired. This is you excited. This is you going for it, whatever this is. Cappy, this is beautiful. Okay. In your fears, the King of Pentacles. In your fears, Capricorn, you may be worried that if you shift direction, it's going to throw you off a destined path, or it's not going to bring you the financial stability that you hoped for. But Cappy, you're already looking at mistakes in the past, maybe financially. You may already be having to dip into savings. So Caps, yes, this could be you winging it somehow, but it may work. You may be very surprised at the outcome. You may be surprised how excited you feel about this. In the environment, guys, is someone who's giving you some good advice, King of Swords. Somebody's giving you some good advice here, Caps. Whoever this person is, could be a friend of yours, could be a mentor, could be a family member. What they're saying to you is the blunt truth. It may not be what you want to hear, but it will be the truth. You could be saying to this person, well, I think this is a bit risky, but I think I'm going to head in this direction now. And I think this person is saying, good idea. They may even be cheeky enough to say, well, I don't know why you didn't do this a long time ago, Cappy. But this is someone who's agreeing with you. In your hopes, my Cappy, is the Nine of Cups. So I think, Caps, this is you hoping that this path you're taking is going to reap rewards. You're going to end up sitting in this beautiful Nine of Cups energy. And the outcome is, oh, wow. Capricorn, self-love. Yes. Realizing, Cappy, it was nothing you were doing wrong yourself, but you stood still as the world changed around you. And that is what you're recognizing. And that is why you're taking this course of action. It's not you. You haven't done anything wrong, Capricorn. You've just stayed the course, moving in a particular direction for too long. Okay? Clarification for you, Caps, is yes. Yes, Capricorn, Eight of Cups. You are walking away from what was. You are walking away from just feeling very disappointed in a situation, okay? Because what you're recognizing is you've begun to worry. You've begun to have sleepless nights. You've begun to feel a bit stressed. And so your intuition's kicked in. You're listening to source. And you are just shifting gear, Cappy, moving in another direction. And whoever the King of Swords is saying, well done, Caps, good idea, give it a shot, great news, wish you well. I like this. Whoever this King of Swords is, yeah, telling you the blunt truth. Ace of Swords, yes, Capricorn, they're agreeing with you. I think this is the best thing you could have done. I think the truth is you might have hit a wall. You might have realized that the path ahead had a block. This is you expanding either side. You're expanding out, Cappy, rather than up. And whoever this person is saying, yep, that's the truth. Yep, right. Because this is going to enable you to hang on to your finances. This is going to enable you, Capricorn, to no longer dip into your savings. I feel this is a very realistic reading. This is not about love. This is not about a spiritual diversion. This is you with your feet on the ground thinking, okay, face a bit of disappointment. I need to move into a new cycle. I need to inject some fresh energy into my situation. Because, Caps, you've recognized you're having sleepless nights about this. You have to leave an old cycle behind and embrace the new. And that is what you're doing. And whoever this person is agreeing with you. In order for you to retain what you've already built, Capricorn, the truth is you need to change. Or the truth is you need to embrace the new. Yeah. Wow, guys, very simple reading. I'm tempted to leave it here, but we will not do that, obviously. Archangel Michael, tell us about the energy of the devil. Now, Caps, as you know, this is you. And the Seven of Pentacles, looking at everything growing up around you, feeling lost in the middle. Feeling lost in the middle. Yes, juggling money, feeling a bit nervous, trying to make some logical decisions. Pentacles energy. Yeah, Cappy. Trying to make some logical decisions to bring balance to a situation with the energy of justice. You could be communicating, for some of you, with a Libra masculine. For others of you, Caps, you could be looking at a contract, a document. You could be thinking about collaborating with someone. Yeah, because with the energy of the Four of Swords, you've just felt at a loss. What do I do here? This is you thinking that the tried and true is no longer working. The tried and true is no longer working, and this is you needing to do something about this. And you are, guys. Yeah, wow. Cappy, you're taking charge. You're taking charge, coming through as the Emperor. What you are thinking about is, okay, well, there's no point sitting here feeling annoyed about this, upset about this, frustrated about this. I need to get moving. I need to create a plan. I need to get organized. Yeah, Cappy, because you're using your intuition. High Priestess, you're using your intuition, Cappy, that this is needed. This is needed. Yeah. So, guys, in the past, King of Wands, I think you took action in a particular direction, Capricorn, and you were successful, is what I'm getting. This is you determined to succeed, and you did. 6 of Wands, victory and success. So, Cappy, you took a very strong course of action, and you achieved what you wanted to achieve. Yes, wow, Capricorn, really? 6 of Wands, the Chariot, you move forward into victory and success. You move forward into victory and success. After a Tower moment, so Cappy, you walked away, or you moved away from something that crumbled, something that wasn't working for you. This could have been anything from an aha moment to a physical situation just dissolving. Yeah. So Cappy, you kind of rose from the ashes in the past. And after that time, Caps, you might have concentrated on your health. You might have concentrated on your health with the energy of strength. And you made a very serious decision. Could have been about a Leo, about a Sag, or you simply took charge of your life because you might have been called to face Judgment Day yourself by Source. Yeah, the angels were right behind you here, Caps. Yes, and you might have had to start again. Page of Pentacles, you might have had to start again after this Tower moment. But Cappy, you did. You did. Yes, you did. You embraced a beautiful, bright new start, a golden opportunity. You could have moved, you could have relocated. And Cappy, it worked for you. Oh, God, this deck is all over the place. It worked for you, Caps. Yes, wow, you moved into the energy of the sun. You embraced this beautiful opportunity and you just went for it. Now, something happened between now and the immediate past. Something rocked your world because you became obsessed with looking at past mistakes, or you became worried about your finances. What you're thinking about is, okay, hand in the air, I've been sitting in denial. I've been sitting in denial. I've been sitting in denial that my ships are simply going to come in if I continue this present course. What you're recognizing, Cappy, is you need to shift direction. 3 of Wands, you do need to shift direction here. Yeah, you're recognizing it. You're telling yourself the truth. You need to be inspired again, guys. You need to be inspired again. Yeah. Yeah, because, Cappy, this is you reflecting on the past, accepting the present, and keeping your hopes up for the future is what I'm hearing. This is you thinking, I need to do this. I need to do this. Yeah. Yeah. Because, Cats, what you're recognizing is you've ended up just grinding to a halt. You've ended up just stopping still. Nothing's moving. And you are looking at that really tiny pentacle thinking, is it worth it? Is it really worth it? If I continue on this course, is it all going to go under, is what I'm hearing. Okay. Yeah. Cappy, this is you recognizing there hasn't been any major change in the way you've been doing things for quite a long time. And you need to inject some excitement, some fresh energy into a new path somehow. That is what's going to save you. Thinking outside the box, getting rid of the old, shifting everything around. That is what's going to save you. So guys, in the immediate future, we have the Knight of Wands. Cappy, you are going hell for leather in another direction. I love to see that. And you're communicating with a King of Swords who's basically saying, well, Caps, you know what? If you want to hang on to what you've already built for yourself, the truth is this is the right thing for you to do. I agree with you. They're being a bit blunt. They may say to you, Cats, well, why didn't you do this before? So Archangel Michael, when do we have the Knight of Wands and the King of Swords for my Capricorns? Thank you, Michael. 1st of August. Whoa, guys, in a couple of weeks. 1st of August. So Capricorn, what are you saying to the King of Swords? Very interesting energy, guys. What you're saying to the King of Swords is, I know I've been standing at crossroads. I'm trying to look into my future. I know I have a decision to make. I'm just going to head in this direction and see where it takes me. You're kind of winging it, guys. But I love this energy. It's as if, well, let's just see what happens. Okay, yeah, the star. So Aquarius, you are somehow following the North Star. You are looking at the bigger picture. You may be contemplating healing. Now, this could be a career direction change. Or, guys, you could simply be communicating with an Aquarian masculine. For some of you, could be a friend of yours, could be a family member. What are you saying? What else are you saying here? Yeah. Okay, Caps, you're ready to take a leap of faith. You're ready to do something slightly outside the box. For some of you, you may consider it a bit risky. But what I'm hearing is, I'm not going to lose anything by doing this. I'm hearing, other than my pride. How weird. I'm not going to lose anything other than maybe my pride. Okay. Maybe this is you embarrassed if you try to do something and it doesn't work, right? What else are you thinking here? You want to fight off the competition. You want to embrace change. Stand up for yourself, fight off the competition because you want major change and transformation. Yeah. There could be a few issues with a Scorpio around you. But Cappy, I think you're determined to do this. Yes. This is you looking at options. Okay, all right. Old cycle has not worked. I need to make a change here. I need to shift direction because you're worried, Cappy, that if you just stay still, nothing is going to change. And then it might be too late, is what I'm hearing. Okay. So this is you taking the reins now. You are forging forward. You're sort of jumping into something brand new, doing something a different way, embracing a brand new path, looking at doing something differently. You're looking at options here, guys. And I think this King of Swords is saying, great, go for it, right? He's right behind you, Caps. He's right behind you. You're thinking about your stability. You're thinking about maybe a property. Okay. And with the Knight of Swords, this is you determined to win the race. Cappy, this is you determined to win the race. I mean, this is you, if you look at these two cards, the way I'm seeing it is, this is you, Caps. You're going hell for leather. You're moving in this direction now. You're not going up anymore, right? You're not going forward anymore. You're moving to the side. And you are meeting this group of people who are cheering you to the finish line. They are waiting for you to canter up to that finish line, Capricorn, so they can celebrate your success, so they can celebrate the fact that you've achieved this. Yeah. It's as if, Cappy, you might have been realizing that you were running the wrong race. You were in the wrong race somehow. Yeah. Guys, you're going for it. Oh my goodness. Let's have a look at this King of Swords. He's being very blunt. He's being very honest. He's basically agreeing with you. The truth is, Capricorn, you've been holding back. The truth is, Capricorn, if you don't do something here, you might have to continue to dip into your savings. Yeah. This is someone who is communicating a truth to you. I think this is somebody who's simply agreeing with you guys. And it seems to be you going in this direction. You're no longer going south, Cappy. You're going east somehow. Somehow. You're no longer going south, Cappy. You're going east. Okay. What else is this King of Swords saying? All right. He may suggest working in partnership with someone. He may suggest working in partnership with someone. Nine of Pentacles, maybe somebody who is financially stable. Or he may be saying to you, Caps, if this is about finances, career, I feel it is for the majority of you. What he's saying to you is the only way for you to move maybe back into the energy of the Nine of Pentacles, financially stable as someone solo, independent, is for you to collaborate with someone rather than a one-man band, rather than you just doing this by yourself. That is what he's saying. Yeah. Yes, again, a blunt message of truth. Capricorn, good idea. Well done. I would do the same thing if I was in your shoes. This is what you should be looking at. This is what you should be trying to achieve. Wow, Temperance, yeah. The difficult message of truth he's giving you, Capricorn, is you have sat too long maybe on your laurels, in the nicest sense. You've been doing the same thing for too long. Shift it up, change it up. Yeah. Temperance, Cappy. Now this can be Archangel Michael, or he could be talking to you about a Sag. Ten of Swords, okay. Caps, he's being really blunt with you. What he's saying is, if you continue this old course, it's going to end painfully. If you do not make a change, it's going to end painfully. Make a change. You've been sitting too much in Temperance. You've been holding back. I just feel, Cappy, he's saying, if you are deciding to make this change, great. He's almost berating you, though. Caps, you should have done this before. You should have looked at this before. But I don't think he's doing it to make you feel bad about yourself. What he's saying is, it's time. It's way past time. It is way past time. What else is he saying? Yeah, you can do this, Capricorn. You can manifest this. Get going. Get moving. Get inspired again. And you are, guys. And you are. What is the energy between you and this King of Swords? The energy. Yeah, this is someone who cares about you, Cappy. This could be a family member. This could be a friend of yours. This is someone who may also be saying to you, Caps, if you love what you do, you will be very successful at it. You will be able to beat off the competition. So what he's saying is, yes, good idea. Shift direction. Great idea. Do something slightly unusual, look at things differently, try new things. But what he's also saying to you is you've got to enjoy it. Make sure you enjoy it, Cappy, because if you don't, if this is you just, you know, forging forward thinking, well, I really don't want to do this, but I have to. What he's saying is it's not going to work. You've got to put your heart and soul into this, and you won't feel like doing that if you don't enjoy it. So make sure you enjoy this. Very interesting. So, Caps, you are sitting in fear relating to the King of Pentacles. Maybe, Capricorn, you have got substantial savings, but this is you worrying that if you don't make a change, you're going to lose your status as the King of Pentacles. You're going to have to dip in too much into savings, and you're nervous about that. What you're hoping for, Cappy, is a dream come true. 9 of Cups. And the outcome, guys, is you sat in self-love. Realizing, Cappy, it was nothing you were doing that was wrong. You just hadn't moved with the times. You just hadn't made any changes. And you began to realize you were sitting in a stagnant energy. You were sitting in a stale energy. The wheel wasn't moving forward with you because you wanted to keep this certain pattern going. You wanted to keep this certain routine going. And I think what you're recognizing is, okay, everything has to change. And look at the results, guys. Not only are you going to love this new direction, but you're also recognizing, Cappy, you might have held back from this because you may have sat not feeling confident enough. You may have sat thinking, well, I could do this, but am I good enough at it, right? This is you recognizing that not only could you do this, you could make that change, but you're loving it, guys. You're loving it. So let's have a look at the Ace of Cups, my lovely Cappies. Yeah. Capricorn, you're getting moving. This is you planning. This is you in your tool shed, male or female. This is you deciding to put this plan into progress and maybe even look at other things as well. Maybe even look at other things as well. The World. Yeah, I mean, this could be you starting something on the internet. Or Cappy, you are closing out a cycle and dancing into the new cycle, talking about animals and flowers and teaching people a new way of living, teaching people a new dance. I'm looking at this woman. She's surrounded by flowers and animals. Cappy, you are definitely integrating Mother Gaia somehow within this new cycle. You are definitely connecting directly with your environment in this new cycle. And I think this is bringing about a lot of inspiration. Oh, yeah. Yep, Capricorn, Page of Wands. This is inspiration. You're planting new seeds, Cappy, and you are watching them rapidly grow. Beautiful, guys. Beautiful. Wow. And you're getting very serious about this, Caps. I think you're going to be turning something that might have just been an idea in the back of your head. Well, maybe at some point I could look at this. No, you're getting serious. You're getting serious, Cappy, right? This could be you turning what you thought might have been a hobby into a business. You're expanding whatever this is, my Caps. I love this. Yes. And there's going to be celebration. There's going to be celebration, Caps. 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups, Capricorn. These are people celebrating around you, congratulating you. And then, Cappy, you move into your head. Okay, well, this seems to be successful. Shall I continue with this? Should I build on this? Or should I continue to look at new things? Cappy, it's up to you. But this seems to be working for you. This seems to be working for you. So, Caps, you may stick with this for a while and simply see how you feel. But it's something that's going to be successful. This is something you enjoy, so why not see where it goes? Why not see where it goes? And I think what you're going to recognize most importantly, Capricorn, is you are moving yourself to calmer waters. You are no longer stressing about staying stuck. You're no longer wondering what to do. You are taking action, and you're going to feel comfortable that by taking that action, Cappy, you seem to be in a much more relaxed state of mind, which means it's working for you. It's working for you, guys. Do we have anything else in my Cappies? Do we have anything else in my Cappies? Queen of Cups. Okay. So, Cappy, as a feminine, you might have been sat too much in your masculine. You're opening up your heart. You're moving into your feminine. Or, Cappy, you may be communicating with a Queen of Cups, a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, about moving forward somehow. It could be together. It could be together. It could be together, my Caps. Yeah, this may well be an equal give and take situation. This could simply be a collaboration, okay? But this will be a balanced collaboration. I put this in, you put that in, it's all good, right? Yeah. So, my Caps, a beautiful reading. This is you taking the reins. This is you charging forward. But let's see what the universe has to say. So Cappy, here we go, Enchanted Forest. So Archangel Michael, what does the universe want to relay to my lovely Capricorns for mid-July 2026? Mid-July 2026, Spirit of Life, beautiful, Capricorn, Spirit of Life. Remember, you are never alone. The Spirit of Life is with you. The world takes care of you. Allow yourself to rest in this realization and feel the lightness within you. There's something here about you connecting with your environment, Mother Gaia, animals, birds, the sunshine. Whatever this is, Capricorn, it's going to fill you with inspiration, and it may be that this turns into your new path going forward. I love that, Spirit of Life. So guys, I am leaving the reading there. Do let me know if this resonated for you. Do remember also, I'm offering 50% off all of my private readings. My website's down below, and of course, I will be back before you know it with your next set of readings. See you soon, guys. Bye now.